Hello, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Chef Diana Smedley, and today I'm sharing one of my storage tips with you, how to store asparagus. So asparagus is one of these amazing spring vegetables we only get for a short time of the season every year. I love it. I eat it raw, I eat it cooked, I put it in soups, I put it on salads, I shave it and just have it on top of salads. So it's one of my favorite vegetables. You can even pickle it. But a lot of people either don't know how to cook it properly or don't know how to store it. So when you usually get it from the farmer's market or in your fresh market box, it comes like this, nice and wrapped up together with some rubber bands. Beautiful. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the top rubber band off, and to store it, I'm just gonna store it like you would store flour. So I have a nice straight-sided jar that's gonna fit the bottom of the asparagus in it. I filled it with water. Probably too much water, so I'll pour a little out. And then I'm just gonna put that on the door of my refrigerator so it doesn't fall down, and it will keep it nice and fresh and hydrated. Now, when you're ready to cook your asparagus, bring it out of the refrigerator. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It looks like flowers, but I'm hungry. So you just take out, what you want. You can take the rubber band off. I just think it helps it to sort of stay together. And this is the biggest mistake people make when they're cooking with asparagus. They just cook it whole like this, which is fine, but usually by the time you get to this end, it's pretty woody, not very delicious, and sort of turns you off asparagus. So the trick is to not just slice all the asparagus 1.5 inches from the bottom. That's not gonna help anybody, because if you see this asparagus is green all the way down, but this asparagus gets white at the bottom, this asparagus probably has more woodiness than this asparagus. See? See the difference? So I do the bend and snap, the bend and snap method, like we're in Legally Blonde. So bend and snap. So we just bend and snap, bend and snap, bend and snap. And you just do this with all of your asparagus. Now it seems like a waste. You should compost this. I hope you have a compost pile at home. There we go. Perfect. Now, you might say, Diana, I'm wasting all this asparagus. Well, this is the asparagus that you don't really want to eat. This is really woody, really tough, not very flavorful. But okay, I take that back. It is flavorful. It's just not very good to eat. So what I usually do with this is I'll make an asparagus stock. So I just put this and some onion, boil it down in some water with salt and pepper, and then I have a really delicious asparagus broth that I can then put in my asparagus soup. So you can freeze these, and when you have all of them done from 1 or 2 bunches of asparagus, then you make your broth. So they are flavorful. I was just being silly. I'm hungry. I haven't had lunch yet. This is my asparagus. So I usually do I'm feeling hungry today, so I think that's why I grabbed such a big chunk. Like if this is gonna be one of my main things on a dish, on my dinner plate, I would take a whole handful for somebody. If I just wanted sort of to accompany things, I would do maybe a half handful. But it's really however you want. So now you can just, you rinse it, then you can shave it and eat it raw. You can cut it into little bite-sized pieces, toss it with pasta. You can grill it whole, you can roast it whole. You can do whatever you want with asparagus. So again, I'm Chef Diana, and you can find more wonderful tips and recipes at chefdianaskitchen.com. And if you live in Lancaster County, you can go to lancasterlocalprovisions.com and shop weekly local groceries and fresh produce. Happy cooking!